Witcher 3. Just my headset. And now then. I believe it's time we go on to the final.
We serve her who is burden mother and father.
Whoa.
Look around your laboratory.
I
never doubted you would.
What do you want?
Why did you? You might have just asked.
To hear you reveal all about your experiments with the elder blood gene? Unlikely.
I've hidden nothing that could be useful in our struggle against Eredin. As regards the elder blood, you're all aware Ciri is exceptional. I am alone only in knowing to what extent.
Or maybe you're just obsessed with her.
I'm obsessed.
Yes, you are. Obsessed with the whole Laura Doran bloodline, basically. Anyway, Outlook, thanks for rating.
Yes, Geralt?
Oh, well, questions apparently. So, went by your laboratory.
Went by your laboratory.
I trust you did not make a mess.
Didn't mention you were the NL Elves' chief source of knowledge about Ciri's abilities.
I didn't mention many things. Fortunately, they're no longer important.
Your experiments with the gene, elder blood, that's not important.
I pursued those studies to protect Ciri. To protect Lara Doran's blood, in whomever's veins it courses.
So maybe you're hoping to gain control of Lara herself, after all these years?
Lara is dead. My only hope is that Ciri will fulfill her calling and survive.
Margarita any better?
I managed to accelerate tissue regeneration. She's feeling much better. In fact, we must bring Eredin here as soon as possible. Otherwise, I'm afraid these sorceresses of yours will start fighting amongst themselves.
Yeah. Oh god. Look at all these dialogue options.
Once we use the Sunstone, what makes you think Eredin won't figure things out? I doubt he'll think the Elves of the White Fleet suddenly long to see him.
We can alter the signal emitted by the Sunstone. Unlikely Eredin will recognize its origin. It's not the only artifact to possess this power.
There are others? Great. Now mind telling me why I had to scour Skellige looking for this one?
The Sunstone was the easiest to find, believe me.
From the look of things, pretty soon Ciri won't need your help anymore.
Nor yours.
True. She'll do whatever she wants, and I'll support her. What about you? Ready to let her live her own life?
I shan't force her to do anything, if that's your question.
Charming world you and Elle have got. Could easily fall in love with the place. Tell me, how do you do it? Sit around playing flute, painting rutting unicorns in gorgeous landscapes, building ornately sculpted towers? And then you murder us, without batting an eye, without a hint of guilt. How?
Do you humans feel guilt when you murder Enshe elves? Or dwarves? Or dryads? We are the same. Simply because we both firmly believe others are inferior.
Well, there you go. Yeah, that's a point. Humans in this world are entirely way too racist against other, well, races. I mean, not so much in the sense of white people versus black people, but in the sense that elves, dwarves, anything that isn't human is not superior to them, basically. In their case, well, humans are not superior to them. It makes sense.
Charming world you and Elle have got.
I meant to hit the...
And then you...
What? I meant to hit
Do you
the...
humans feel guilt? We are the same.
Tell me something more about Caranthir. Know him well?
Know him? I reared him.
Raised, don't you mean?
No, Geralt. I began shaping him long before he was born. For centuries, I brought together pairs of elves manifesting certain abilities, those able to manipulate time and space. He is the result of these efforts. Caranthir, a golden child. golden child who grew up to be a criminal.
So basically, he was another one of those failed experiments to make another, basically, Siri.
You imprisoned Ciri the first time you met her. Now you protect her while fighting against your own kind. Quite an about face.
First of all, I did not imprison her. She found me. It was her destiny.
Yeah, sure. Get to the second of all. Why are you helping her?
Because she is a danger. A mortal one. You look at her and see a human, a ward, a daughter even. I look and see the Elder Blood. A power that can destroy the world. A power that must be kept from Eredin's power-addled hands at all costs. Admittedly, our motives differ. Yet in spite of that, we share a goal. So, you would be wise to trust me. Or at least try.
Or at least try. Well,
We found the Sunstone.
time to go.
Gelban's gift to Dillion of the White Fleet. As legend has it, she never used the stone, and Gelban died of sorrow.
Won't keep Eredin waiting that long.
It seems we've everything. We can go. Keep in mind, once we commit, there'll be no returning.
So basically, are you ready to end everything?
I'm ready. High time we set sail. Undvik awaits.
In that case, let's go.
Time for the very thing is here. We're probably, well, it's either going to be this fairy or the next one. That'll be the last fairy of The Witcher 3. Then we can move on to Blood and Wine. Yay.
You will position yourselves on the cliffs. Here, here, and...
Thank you. I believe we know how to form a circle.
Even those of us who lack eyes for the moment.
I simply wish to avoid... Oh, Geralt. We were waiting for you.
That's nice of you. You were about to explain your plan?
It's simple. Which does not mean it will be easy to execute. I shall activate the Sunstone. If Caranthia answers the call, the Nargle Fair should appear in the bay shortly afterwards. The Lodge must then prevent the ship from returning to the world of the NL, while the Imperial fleet blocks its escape by sea. The 7th Imlet's Infantry Regiment under Duke Varatra must then board it. With your help, naturally.
Duke von Atra. Duke von Atra. That name sounds familiar. Is he the guy from Thronebreaker? Did we kill him? Or was it a different one? I don't know. Nilfgaardian names.
What about you? Where will you be?
Waiting in reserve. If something goes wrong, I shall react.
Like a general commanding troops from a hilltop? Gonna signal us by horn or use messengers?
Exquisite irony, but what did I do to deserve it? Have I given you cause to doubt my intentions?
Ladies and gentlemen, less talk, more action, please. Sisters, we must scale the cliffs.
Good luck.
Plan's missing one important element. What about Ciri?
Cyril will wait, at a safe distance from the Nargle Fair.
Yeah, because that went
Wild
so well
guess.
last time.
Not what you had in mind.
No, I wanted to go with you. That was my idea.
But I won't allow it. Far too great a risk.
don't have the right to order her around.
Amusing. Jirel said the same thing, only at much higher volume. I do in fact have this right, for only I know how to activate the Sunstone, which I shall do on my terms or not at all. Jirel recognized the strength of my argument. I have no doubt you'll do the same.
Dick.
Jirel, do you swear to stay on shore?
Do I have a choice?
Where are you going?
For a walk. Or is that not allowed either? Because I could break my leg.
So angry.
Oh yes. The elder blood can be fiery.
Gets that from her father.
I beg to differ. Emir is a pragmatist, Ciri an idealist.
An idealist? What are you talking about?
Never mind. Time is short. If you wish to do something, brew your substances or whatnot, do it now. You won't get the chance later. I shall await you by the boats, amongst the soldiers.
Oh, I'm good. For sure, it would be General What's-His-Face. Not
Triss, everything all right?
Vaughn at...
Yes. I just wanted a moment to talk to you. Before it begins.
Chin up. The hunt's weakened. We've got...
No more about the battle. Just hold me. And say something nice.
Aw.
There's a lighthouse not far from here, you know.
Geralt, are you suggesting we...
No. Well, at least not right now. Just wanted to say that since Novigrad, whenever I see the beam of a lighthouse, I feel good. Thinking of you.
Unbelievable. You said something romantic. You, Geralt of Rivia.
Huzzah.
Moment of weakness.
Well, none of those during the battle, please. If anything should happen to you.
Can't think about that.
So what am I supposed to think about?
Emir Var Emrys on parade. Completely naked.
Ah, Geralt, you're so charming when you try to be funny.
Try? Take it back. That was a great joke.
Sure. I love you, you know.
You trying to make me cry? Ciri'd never let me forget it. Go on, get.
Huzzah.
Love you too.
See, worth it. Worth it. Okay, my new focus. What I was gonna say, would he actually be in here? I don't think so. Yeah, that's the general. Commander of the Albert Division. I remember the Albert. When's the most of the Albert Division basically conscripted people though? Man, we have nothing really on Duke Fan. Atris, do we? No, we don't. Could have swore he was the one from, you know, Thronebreaker. Problem is, I can't really look it up because I have no internet. Oh well.
I saw you lead a air corps as diary son.
Hog eft I by es ma moveth es from Kaith.
So where are we anyway in correlation to this? Oh, we're at the Molan coast. So we're basically here at Anvik. Gotcha. Your fleet's over there. You quarter.
Are you here to spy or haggle?
Are you the same one from back in White Orchard?
Show me what you're battling.
You probably are. Oh hey, you finally made it up to Journeyman. Good for you. You still don't really have anything worth my time, but... good for you. Yeah, that'll have to do.
So long.
Okay.
So, Geralt. Ready?
Might as well.
Let's get these bastards.
With pleasure, Geralt. With pleasure.
Huzzah. And so it begins. Isn't that the flattery? Apparently that's where I decided to put that. After Sarah's wearing her overclothes because they said it was a cutscene.
I give you my heart. What kind of spell is that?
It's an old love letter. Ancient. As I said, this stone was to reunite a pair of lovers.
Never thought I'd say anything of the sort to Eredin. En verilith serenad, Ada eich blaen, Ida May.
The sound is way low here for some reason.
The elven bauble worked.
I thought there was supposed to make a circle. Look at that frost.
Aizio, Galevoane.
Up, time for us to get to work.
Follow me. The Nagelfair must be nearby.
Yeah, you mean that giant bow in front of us?
Silence. It's completely still.
It's a trap. We must flee, now.
Not this time.
Note, Cyril. You are not ready. You do not control your powers.
I'll manage.
Silly.
Get out of my way.
Silly. The ice. It's a spell. You must find the mage who cast it. Destroy his stuff.
I'll not stop with his staff.
And off she goes. There we go, we got frozen again, didn't we? I was gonna say, where's my usual equipment? That's better. Jeez. That would have been decent next, but... Snowy doesn't give no damn. Her powers are around the reach point where she can just teleport over to her and everything. Hi, buddy.
Cyril, I await. Well then, I broke your fancy staff, which means Geld should no longer be frozen in ice, which would, you know, problematic, because, you know, that's what happened last time we did this. Almost, Cyril. Almost.
By the way,
Jothyard.
I was gonna say we're no longer frozen.
Witcher, so be it. Let us end this.
Sadly, we're not as, you know, overpowered.
You see, it's not so simple. I'm more where that came from.
I'll go over to my inventory. That's better. Pew, pew, pew. Stop doing that. And we did. Okay. And he was going easy on Siri, apparently. Yeah, remember when Siri wasn't that powerful and we were actually and playing as it was actually difficult because, well, there's her blink ability, which, oh, well, I'm going to hit multiple enemies, but I'm technically going to be hit several times because I left myself standing in one spot, technically. Now Siri just one-shots practically everything. That progression.
That's your fat gun. You see, it's not so simple. I'm more where that came from.
Couldn't even dodge those. He slowed me too much that I couldn't dodge them. That's stupid. Don't remember having this much trouble with this guy before. What am I doing wrong? Well, my twins are, that's for one thing.
It's not so simple. I'm more where that came from.
Ow. Dick. You're supposed to overcook when it hits me right in the face. So broken. And you just don't.
Violent.
Things, it's just boom, boom. So, well, I'm trying to dodge, nope, doesn't work. Problem though is I don't have enough frickin' stamina to use my frickin' abilities. Or try to attack too. Grr. Why am I having difficulty with this fight? I don't remember having difficulty with this fight.
That's your fat gun.
Don't hit me. That is not the right ability.
You see, it's not so simple. I'm more where that came from. Should you
slow. So cute.
You see, it's not so simple. I'm more where that came from. Not good.
You're cheating. Dick. As I said about the cheating. That toxicity. Well, there's the boat. Oh, nice. That's not no fraud ship, so scout her. We need to get to that boat, though. Definitely need to get to that boat. My toxicity is actually not that high. Surprisingly.
Fucking hell! Now's our chance!
Have you seen
There
Siri?
you go.
He was with your elf! You'll not cut through their plate. It's too thick. Push him in the sea.
Okay. That's it. I guess I got too used to Sarah just one shot of this thing.
Damn, you're ugly.
As I one shot him.
Who's next? Who wants to taste Skelliger Steel?
Yelmer, you seen Siri?
By the Nagelfur! We'll drown all you bastards till the bay's black with your corpses!
What now?
What the hell was that? shortly after Winter's Blade.
Any last words?
Set your trap. And fight.
You had your chance.
Witcher. I was hoping you'd come.
Because?
I've something to tell you. But I'll do so afterwards.
As you expire.
Okay. He does have a pretty impressive sword.
Go on. Show me your spins, pirouettes, and feints. I want to watch.
Oh, you want to see my spins? Oh well, I'll show you my spins. I will show you my spins. Okay, now you're just cheating. So, he's taking freaking plot armor. Well, fine. Okay. I'm sorry, what? Apparently he one-shot me. He used plot device damage. Strangely, I don't remember things being this difficult. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I have, you know, the whole level scaling part. Oh god.
Show me your spins, pirouettes, and feints. I want to watch.
Let's see. You watch the watch. I'll watch it. Promise I'm out down.
They trained you well at Caermorn.
Yes, they did. Problem those now. Now you're doing your hope device thing. Okay, let's not get hit by his frickin' cactus. He used the whole wave. I guess I just have to dodge that crap. Dick. Why don't I guess I don't remember this fight that well. I definitely remember being easier.
Show me your spins, pirouettes, and feints. I want to watch.
Oh, damn. We damaged him even more than we should have this time. And then he healed. We're supposed to be Gotcha. Freaking hat. Good dodge right now. Well, as you were saying.
You said you had something to tell me.
Avallac'h has tricked us both. He set us against each other, and he's made off with Cyrilla.
Oh,
I don't believe you.
I really don't like plot armor bosses.
Where's Ciri?
What? I thought you knew.
All I know is Avallac'h might have betrayed us. What the? That a storm?
Geralt, look!
Remember plot device tower I mentioned?
What the hell's happening?
I find it damned hard to believe, but the gate between the worlds is open. We must reach the tower, quickly. Stop Avallac'h, while this can still be reversed.
What are we gonna find there?
If the tomes are to be believed, nature's laws will cease to hold. Gravity, time, Undvik, all of it will be turned on its head.
Exaggerated for effect, right?
Not one bit. The conjunction of spheres has begun. The worlds, they're aligned, permeate one another. Avallac'h could use this, bring the NL here, or something far worse.
Well, at least we know it's
At least we know where to look for Ciri.
Follow me, and stay alert.
I was like, am I seriously over? Wait a second. Oh, no it isn't. I was like, did I ever get his sword? No. Oh, I didn't. It looks like a regular crappy sword. I'm just overburdened now. When did I pick this up? No. Jesus, no. I need to empty some of the stuff out of my inventory. Like at least
We need to focus on Ciri. What do you think Avlok wants from her?
Same as Eridan, I imagine. He will use her to open a gate between the worlds.
Shit. An earthquake?
We must hurry.
Run.
Damn it! That ship's about to disintegrate.
Hide in the hollow on the other side. Go!
We'll save time.
Keep going. Okay, wait.
And giants shall face giants in battle. Just like balance.
This is not yet. Junction is just beginning. We
Oh my
must
God.
stay together.
I don't even know where you've gone. There's more pills. Stuff. Yeah. Keep going. What? Make up your mind.
More on the way.
We must hurry, Geralt. The gates between the worlds are growing wider.
Tremors are getting worse.
We've not much time.
There's ice giants, fork tails, and all sorts of things.
What happened to them?
The White Frost.
Oh, goody, and the white frost doing stuff again.
Damn it. It'll bury us.
Wait! Gavares Tavel! Keep near me.
Into a bubble. Stay in the bubble. In the bubble.
Best yield now. Cross the rock
Stop making me get heads in the bubble.
Damn! Avalok surrounded the tower with a magic barricade.
Can you dismantle it?
Dismantle? No, I can make a tear at best. But only for a moment, because there's no...
Specifics, Yen. Will we both get through?
No! You must go alone!
Of course I
I'll come back. With Ciri.
I know! Agarid! Taking Agarid! Now, Geralt! I'm fine. Now go and give Avalok my heartfelt
Broke it out
regards.
there, I mean, White Frost, all this stuff. But yeah, remember this tower. Tor Gavlock. I have luck.
Geralt. So unfortunate. I'd hoped you wouldn't have to witness this.
Where's Ciri?
Nearby. Listen.
Shut up. I've heard enough of your bullshit. Draw your weapon. Let's get this over with. Think I'm gonna fall for that? No chance. You're wrong. Trusted you once. Won't make that mistake again.
I am not your foe. I am merely helping Cirilla.
I don't believe you. Can't. Not after all that's happened.
Will you believe me? Avalok speaks the truth. I asked him to help me open the tower, because I aim to enter it.
Why the hell would you do this? The Wild Hunt's been defeated.
The White Frost has not. The prophecies are true. I have seen worlds bound in ice. I know what awaits you.
She's seen what I did.
Only the Elder Blood can stop the White Frost. Only I
But
can
I
stop it.
didn't really stop the White Frost.
You don't have to make this sacrifice.
You're wrong. The White Frost is inevitable. It will come to freeze the worlds one after the other, eradicating all life. Only I can stop the destruction. I've given it much thought and made my decision.
There's gotta be another way.
What can you know about saving the world, silly? You're but a witcher.
She has a point.
This is my story, not yours. You must let me finish telling it.
Well, she just stole our limelight.
Good luck, Ciri.
Perhaps I should have told you. I see now you might have understood.
Know you better than you think. Don't keep me waiting.
So, remember those choices you made involving Ciri. Like that one. Like that one. Like that one. We screwed up the one with the snowball fight. And that one. So we got at least 4 out of 5. I think you need at least 3. Because yeah, if you don't make those decisions, well, Sarah doesn't come back. She ends up dead. But we also end on a bit of a cliffhanger though. Also, when the time of the white frost comes, do not eat the yellow snow. As I said, a bit of a cliffhanger though, because what happened to Ciri? Is she fine? And why are we in White Orchard several months later? It's all covered in frost. Maybe she failed. Maybe we're all doomed. Oh, hi, Tris.
Yeah, I might believe you if you showed me a pair of monogram Batiste Galligaskins.
More likely, you just say I stole them.
Dimwits.
Weren't you supposed to be somewhere?
Probably.
Yeah. All right.
Where'd you agree to meet?
By the huntsman's cottage.
Old man always had a soft spot for me.
So,
He could sing
I
songs
could show a new video for this
a
part,
man
but
of peace.
we're going to continue.
Good-natured, like himself. Would have never crossed his
Welcome to
mind
the
to disown me if
epilogue.
it wasn't for that.
You just invent this count bit. Quite the imagination for one who's sober.
Geralt will vouch for me. Tell him, I've always said I'm a count.
True. You have always said so.
Just nobody's bothered to verify it.
What's with this count business all of a sudden?
Well, when we finally leave this god's forsaken dunghole, I plan to reclaim my heritage, the titles and estates that are rightfully mine.
Got plans for all these lands and titles?
I'll take possession of them. Of course, there's also the issue of progeny.
Is that so? Mean you finally found a lassie worthy of the great dandelion?
My dear friend and companion. Why, my heart belongs to the one and only Priscilla, known also as Calinetta.
Your heart, mate, true. But the rest of your anatomy?
I resent the insinuation, and hasten to remind you that you are talking to a count.
No need for the count to get riled. Rather, you told us how your beloved is.
Yeah, how
Recovered, mostly. Even started singing again. Her voice is a little lower pitched, gravelly. Actually, sounds a little better. Thanks for helping back then, Geralt. Meant a lot. Really.
What are friends for? Give her my best.
Don't worry, I will.
I wonder where
Give her a kiss, even. A bit from you, mostly from me.
I wonder what would happen if you actually didn't do that and you reached this point.
I'm going rabbit hunting. Dandelion?
Glad to have some rabbit stew. But freezing my ass off to amass the ingredients did not sign up for that. I'll gather the herbs, spices. No stew is complete without some sun-drenched thyme and the aroma of rosemary.
Aye, the fields are covered with rosemary blooming like wild just before Yule, aren't they?
That's why I'll be gathering my herbs from the kitchen.
So long.
Well?
Geralt, pal.
Geralt?
Greetings. That's something. When the Black Ones laid siege to Vizima, they...
Sadly, all out of curdled milk. If you're head swimming, that is.
What was that stuff we drank yesterday, after the charred oak spirit?
My very own thrice distilled plum brandy. Everyone's talking on it, though I tapped the barrel just recent.
Likely to get more patrons now.
Truth be told, got my hands full with you lot. But lie, place will likely fill up more come evening. I cannot work out why the old inn wife abandoned this tavern and moved to Ruststone.
Nah, she got pissed off at me. But oh well, what do you have? What do you have? Oh, you have water. I need to replace some of that. You know what? Buy everything. Everything. Oh shit. No. Game. Game. Oh God. That's it. Why is there no exit button? Stop opening the shop and exit. God, this is irritating.
So long.
Hell, finally, Jesus.
Perhaps you should tell the Black Ones about it.
As they say, there's a storage chest hill, but it's been covered in wood. That's unfortunate.
What do you want?
Greetings.
Gotten cold.
Hey! Bloody hell! Ow! Lowing ear pits! Help me!
Oh no, we gotta catch that horse. Bye guys.
To think the nag would know me after all these years. They're smart, grow attached, a bit like people. Saw officers weep for their fallen mounts, though wailing women and crying babes didn't move them one bit.
Been away long?
A year. Not quite. But it feels like more, let me tell you.
They force you to join?
Nah, I was eager to fight. Thought I'd bring home more than just the scars on my back. Did see a chunk of the world, though. Some mammoth battles, a few famous generals from afar, and lots of horsens. Didn't see the Emperor take Novigrad, but I don't regret it. Beautiful city. But I wonder what awaits me back home.
Which side you fight for?
Like most, my own. Fought to stay alive. Dying's all the same. Dirt and shite, be it under the Redanian Eagle or the Imperial Sun. No glory in it.
Well, there you go.
Glad to see the horse is in good hands.
The best. His owners. Do you miss me, Golden, huh? Do you miss me?
I'd say he did. Bolted off soon as he sensed you. toppled anyone in his way.
Do you mark anyone calling after him? Ploughing in armpits or some such? But one man here curses so odd, my neighbour, Mirko. Gave him Gulden to care for when I left. Want to go see him, must be worried. Here. Token of my appreciation for running after Gulden, to see he was alright.
Huzzah. Nice things. So yeah, Demario. Because remember, Temeria is basically now a vassal state under the Empire of Nilfgaard.
Freak.
Which sorta sucks, but...
Out on a hunt, Master Witcher? Thought you'd clear the area of beasts your last time through.
Rabbit hunting this time around.
Ah, so that's it. Maybe you come round, visit us this eventide. Verka's baking a pie.
Maybe.
I don't know if...
As you will. You're always welcome.
Thanks.
Kings do the fighting.
I was like, there's nothing on the notice board.
Pam, pam, param. Pam, param.
But yeah, here's the thing. I can actually relate this Sora back to...
trees again.
Well, Thronebreaker, since I've been doing that recently. I mean, a lot of the countries would have basically, you know, surrendered and given over to Novigrad. Because that's fate. I mean, not Novigrad. Nilfgaard. Because let's face it, Empire was
Kings
with...
do the fighting, peasants do the dying.
In this situation, it was basically either you're with crazy Radovid, plans to unite the North under his rule, or you basically side with Nilfgaard, and well, hopefully they basically treat you like they do in Toussaint, and you're just basically, well, you belong to them, so long as you keep paying stuff and doing as they say, you'll be fine.
Damn deer, stripped the bark off the trees again.
Damn witchers.
It's forges, not kill? I don't know why I need two of those. Oh wait. No, those are just swords.
Everything's gonna be fine.
Miss Lamb. What's up?
She's gone.
Mad she had to wait.
No, eager to roam the fields. Prepared the cover scents and oiled the jaw traps all by herself.
Make a good hunter, wouldn't she?
Nah, too impatient that one. Probably snatching rabbits barehanded, putting them in the traps because they're too slow to step in themselves.
Where'd she go?
Not far. Over yonder.
Farewell.
Yeah, go find her. I do like this version of White Orchard. It's a shame that it doesn't stay like this, I don't believe. It could be fun going back to like White Orchard revamp where it's actually all snowy and everything's changed. Problem though is it's still just White Orchard, like there's nothing really new to do. Hi Siri. So yeah, she survived.
Not up to hunting rabbits anymore?
Not really.
What now?
Rabbits do?
Nothing. Just sitting, waiting for you. It's nice here.
I'll wait till you see Dol Blathanna in winter, and the Blue Mountains. We'll head east soon as the snow melts. Think we might have settled in a bit too much.
Yeah, about that.
You promised to show me that griffin's nest before we left. Let's go now.
We should pick up the snares.
Miss Love will collect them. And we should probably try to hunt along the way.
Just this morning, the rabbits were a matter of life and death.
To be honest, I just wanted to go for a walk with you.
Let's go then. Nest is just up the hill. Griffin's carcass might still be there.
It's been several months.
Splendid.
But sure, why not?
We were supposed to train today.
Uh-huh.
Tomorrow at sunup then? Work you hard like I did in the good old days. Probably been a while since anyone showed you just how much you still have to learn.
She seems a bit distant now, doesn't she?
Almost there.
But why?
Careful now.
This is no time for you to lecture me.
Ciri, wait. There's something in the...
We really don't need to play hare and hounds.
Ciri!
And then we were murdered by a fourth villain. Because we didn't draw the right sword. Okay, I'm overburdened again.
What?
A hair faster. That's all it needed to be to rip your shoulder wide open.
But it wasn't, and it didn't. We killed it. What is this about?
You're angry, wanted to unload. But be that careless and next time.
Don't you understand? There won't be a next time.
Ciri, what are you talking about?
I'm sorry, it's not a good time.
Want to head back? All right, enough. Let's go fishing.
Oh, so what did I picked up that. No. Down my inventory. So something's clearly bothering Ciri. Wait, how am I getting further away? I was like, there's no crash markers. And we completely abandoned her, didn't we?
I'll be damned.
Should we go?
No, no way. Lake's gotta be full of perch, bream, or pollard. Fresh pollard. Would you like that?
I wouldn't mind some, but do we plan to wait here until he leaves?
No, we'll scare him off.
How?
I'll improvise. Wait here. Come on, show you something.
Man, this is how we fish at Camorra.
An old witcher's trick for tough winters. Not terribly subtle, but...
Effective.
Remember, don't ever do this.
Why show it to me at all, then?
Just in case. Never know what could happen on the path, what could save your life. All right, let's go.
Who taught you that?
Vesemir. A long time ago.
How long?
See? Told you. Witcher's fish with bombs.
Very. Back when I wanted to call myself Geralt Roger Eric Duote Belagarcy.
What?
What?
Tell you about it tonight.
And about the time you broke your leg after wagering you jump off the roof of Kaer Morhen and land a horse's back?
How do you even know about that?
Eskel told me. But I want to hear you tell it. I'm certain you have a rational explanation. Come on.
Uh-huh. Why weren't you just standing well?
You never gave me piggyback rides at Kaer Morhen, remember? Vesemir was the only one willing.
Had to wait till now to remind me? You've put on some weight since Kaer Morhen. Hey. Ciri.
We should get back.
Well, there's clearly something bothering. Have you figured out what yet?
Remember me training on the pendulum? How I feared I'd never manage, yet you forbade me from giving up. I was black and blue practically all the time. That pendulum was a nightmare.
How could I forget?
Those months at Kaer Morhen, they passed so quickly. I wish we'd spent more time together then.
And reasons why.
Almost managed to forget it was today. They're here for me, Geralt. I'm going to Nilfgaard, to Emir. I know you didn't expect this, but in Vizima, my father and I spoke. For long. Argued, really, and parted. Then a messenger came with a letter. I didn't say anything at first because I wasn't sure, and then I realized I had to stop fleeing. I realized that if I wish to change anything, I cannot do so hunting monsters round forgotten villages. I must do so from there, from Nilfgaard.
You could have told me, warned me.
I wanted to, but I didn't know how. I've been happy here. I was afraid I'd ruin it. I wanted to make every minute count.
So, back at the nest, I was about this. I didn't pry. Didn't want to force you to tell me. Thought we had time. A lot more time.
Apparently we don't.
You make this choice on your own?
If you mean to suggest Yennefer had anything to do with this, then the answer is no.
Great. She even know?
No. And I'd prefer she not get involved this time.
What about Phil?
I'll let you tell her that. Is this what you want?
Yes. You'll not try to stop me. Take me to the Blue Mountains by force.
Traveled half the world to find you, but I never intended to force anything on you.
I know.
You'll be fine. You're a witcher.
We needn't say goodbye.
Of course we don't.
I don't know when we'll see each other again.
You know where to find me.
You can't possibly stay at Kaer Morhen all the time.
Makes no difference. You'll find me.
True.
Remember what I taught you. Never know, could be useful there too.
Didn't forget him and horse. Guess he'll just walk all the way back. But yeah, that was The Witcher 3.
The Third Northern War ended. The invader from the south achieved complete victory. Robbed of Radovid's tactical genius, the Northern Realms could not withstand Ymir's countless legions. Black banners appeared over Novigrad and all Redania.
We did sort of help.
Weary of rebel raids, Ymir Varemres conceded, restoring Temeria as a realm in liege to the Empire. When the guerrillas laid down their arms, the Emperor shifted his forces to other fronts.
We did
Through
help with that.
Nilfgaard's victory, Temerians got their country back, and history once again proved a consummate trickster. Having dealt with Radovid, Ymir of Varemres did the same with enemies domestic. The Emperor's loyal spies named all who had conspired against him, traitors, soldiers, and aristocrats alike. Though their mutiny had only been a murky plan, the Emperor showed no mercy, as was his wont. While the continent bled engulfed by war, Skellige bloomed under Ceres's enlightened rule.
Huzzah.
Unlike those who had come before her, the young queen did not raid foreign shores, looking instead to her people, tending to her land. The island-bound nation prospered, though its fangs of yore were dulled. After years in exile, Ciri returned to Nilfgaard, her paternal home, where Ymir prepared to name her his successor. The woman had the necessary qualities. From her father, she'd inherited an empress's political instincts. From Geralt, she had gained a sense of simple human decency. Few monarchs boast both traits, which is quite a shame. Hard as it may be to believe, Geralt planted roots in faraway Kovir. He and Triss settled down, their home warm and smelling of freshly baked cakes. Guests were always welcome, no matter the day or the hour. The Witcher would take jobs at times more from habit than need, for Triss earned a true fortune as the mage advisor to Kovir's king.
Well, there you go. Outcomes. Huzzah. And this time we can technically let the credits roll, but they're going to take forever, so... Of course that's the credits, but they would have took forever. I was like, wait, are we back at Kilmorn? That definitely looks like the Cal Moore in loading screen. We're back at Cal Moore. The story of Geralt of Rivia has come to a close. You can continue traveling the world in search of richer contents and adventure, but everything will be as it was before the game's last chapter. And credited to the main storyline would no longer be available. So yeah, remember nice snowy White Orchard? Well, it's no longer that. You've unlocked the ability to start a new game. Plus, to do so, create a new game save. Start a new game. Choose the new game option plus. So that the save you created during Project Red, or saves created after unlocking the new game plus option, can be used for this purpose. So sadly you can't do a new game plus, which irritated me to be honest. Also while I'm here. And that helps somewhat. So you might be like, wow, we finished everything. So what do we have now? Why, we have that to do. We have that to do. Yeah. So basically things are back at the state before we... Well, technically before we actually came all the way to Kael Morhen, actually, I think. I mean, plot-wise, people still know what all happened, mostly. But it's in a state where basically everything's, well, not much going on, basically. I mean, the game's technically done. Except for one part. I mean, like, we could go to White Orchard, but there's not for us to do that. We could go to Vizima, but there's not for us to do that. There isn't a whole, you could just go here and talk to the Emperor thing, and it'll be all, you know, signed for finding Siri. No, it's just basically, I'm not even sure if we can actually even talk to the Emperor.
Till show evai.
I was like, my infantry is overburdened. We just do this so I can't just run through the Imperial halls, apparently.
Yes?
Tedatu.
So yeah. Why are you mining that? So yeah, the general's gone. Don't even think the Emperor's gonna be here. I think basically this here's just gonna stay real. Practically all the important NPCs have just basically poofed from existence.
Nes hen es gwyn.
I forgot which way goes to the Emperor. Oh, wow, hi. You're here, but I can't talk to you. You're here, but I can't talk to you. How about the guy playing Grant? Can I talk to him? I can. Yay.
Wouldn't mind if...
En vatkan, bakkan.
Oh yeah, maybe you're the guy, Ambassador Von Atray.
Yes, Geralt? Something else?
Hey, you're the guy I was thinking of.
Thanks for your help.
Think nothing of it. May the great sun light your path.
No, it's a completely different guy. Yeah, Thronebreaker.
Civilization.
Like Ard Decept or something like that. So yeah, nothing to really do here. We'll stop by the Chimerian or Chimera or whatever the hell he named it. Then we're in the video. Then I need to start labeling the new videos the whole Let's Play Witcher 3 Blood and Wine Part 1 through, I don't know, 50. I'm thinking like 30 to 50, yeah. Blood and Wine, I'd say, it's about the scale of both Varen combined with Novigrad. So it's at least worth like 20 hours. 30, 40, something like that. It's pretty decently sized for a DLC, to be honest. It's more like a freaking expansion pack, honestly. I mean, you get DLCs like, well, this will give you new armor, this will give you a quest or two, which technically we do have several things like that, like the freaking mining. That one with the venomous arachnid. That one was the thing was a DLC crap.
Behave, Witcher.
Where you going?
Killer prowls the city. Bloody well told him not to stick his arse where he don't belong.
Anyway. So here we come in hell.
No
and
discounts, no credit.
It's empty. I mean, everyone's gone. Dandelion's gone. Zoltan's gone. Dudu's gone. Sarah's gone. Yep, it's just, we're in that point of the game where it's just, you know, everything's over. Just go finish up what's left. Those are still that low, apparently. So yeah, well, next time we move on to Blood and Wine, which honestly, it's probably my favorite part of The Witcher 3. It's just, well, you'll see, so much nicer of a land than, well, Varen and Skellige. Though I do like Skellige, except for the Loot Ocean. The Loot Ocean's terrible. I also like White Orchard. I think White Orchard is like my second favorite area after Toussaint. So, Toussaint, White Orchard, Skellige, Novigrad, Varen. Kelmore and then Varen. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all, and have a nice day.